Hey, what's up, guys? This is Smpantera, and welcome to my channel. Today, I'll be bringing you a duel between me and John Moore from House of Champs. It was on his live stream, so it's actually pretty cool that we got to get this duel in. So, we're just gonna start it off. It was a little bit of a long duel. I'm gonna only commentate, little bits and pieces of it. I probably will be fast forwarding it a little bit here and there. We had a funny little battle between rock paper scissors. It took us forever. We kept picking the same cards and stuff. Alrighty, so to start off the duel, I pretty much started off by playing Zodiac Rapier to activate effect to send one to the graveyard. This I did get a go first. So I'm gonna do my usual Zoo shenanigans with my True Draco shenanigans. I'm gonna kind of fast forward a little bit because it did take some time to do some of my plays. I was trying to like not mess up and stuff. But yeah, so pretty much right now I'm gonna fast forward it. So as you can see, I'm just doing True Draco stuff and then my Zoo stuff to special summon more Zoos on the field so I can use it for for material to tribute summon my masterpiece. So there we go, we're bringing out a Zodiac Whiptail from the effect of Zodiac Ramram being destroyed by the effect of Gigantic Diagram. I overlay these two. I actually haven't done this combo that often, but I just, I decided, I might as well bring out a double Zodiac, what's her name? Chakanine. So as you see, I bring out Zodiac Chakanine and I use her effect to special summon. Like I told you, this was pretty much Tribute Thoughter for my masterpiece. And we'll continue it. So I bring it out, pretty basic stuff. It was kind of nice starting off with the Ash, having it in your first hand. So I mean, it wasn't like a completely broken board. I've made better boards than this, but it wasn't the worst board either. So yeah, as you can see, we're gonna continue the duel. Right there's that bait. So I pass it. Okay, so we start off. He starts off by using a solar recharge. I was thinking about using the Ash, but I let it go through. I was like, you know what? He's just gonna draw and send two. I can work with this. I just want to Ash the more important part. So I let him go through. Also, shouts out to King of Bar and T Dog 777. They were also in the live stream and stuff. It was cool that they were watching the replay. So yeah, so then solar recharge goes through. After that, I think he decides to play Raiden, and then he activates Raiden effect. I was thinking about ashing it. I saved the ash, which in reality, it actually cost me the game, I think, in the long run. But yeah, pretty much after that, I was like, he was about to go to battle. Oh, that's right. Like, I told him I was thinking about it. So he returned the cards, but then after I saw that the two cards were like bad, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna let that go through because as long as he didn't have a snow in the graveyard, I was chilling. I was big chilling. He was playing lightsworn 60 card. So then from this point, he tried to attack into my Chakanine, but I told him that on the end of main phase 1 I wanted to activate True Draco Apocalypse. So I pretty much bring out my Draco, tributing the Rapier and the True Draco Apocalypse. Activated Apocalypse effect to destroy one card on the field when it gets sent from the field to the graveyard. So I was like, cool, chilling. I was like, all right, I got my big boy out. He's protected. But since I used, trap and monster, and I didn't use a spell to tribute summon him, he got me. I was just like, okay, yeah. I was like, touche, He Raigekki'd my board. He destroyed everything. And then Ram effect, though, I got to bring one more body out in the field, so I was like, alright, at least I'll be a little protected. But then I saw that I think he, was it Snow? Oh, no. That's right, he BLS'd me, come on, guys. He Blackluster Soldier my ass, and then since I had the monster, he gets to attack again. So he just went in for the 3K, he passed it there. It was looking pretty rough for me. And on top of that, look at this top deck. I got an Ash Blossom. Like, when you already have an Ash Blossom in hand, you do not need another Ash Blossom. So I pretty much just popped it with Gigantic Diagram. And also, like, in general, Ash Blossom right now is kind of not really of use to me because it's not helping me to stop a Blackluster Soldier. So I did my one, like, my Gigantic Diagram. I had to get the one card. I was like, you know what? If I'm going to survive, it's going to be with this card. So I brought it. I brought it out. And then, so he goes to main phase 1. I think he went, oh yeah, he summons Raiden. And then attempts to Raiden. That's when I was like, you know what? I might as well just dash it. Because I was still thinking, like, I'm still good, no snow in graveyard. Then activate True King's Return as soon as he entered battle phase, which let me bring out, a big creature, because of Gigantic Diagram. He becomes 3,250. And then he goes to main phase 2, banishes it. Yeah. Effect of a Blackluster Soldier since he didn't attack. And then it ended. He ended his turn right there. He sent 2 more off of Raiden. And then pretty much I was like, oh, True Draco Heritage. Not cool because I had no True Dracos in my graveyard. I was like, did I play a risky play? Let's see. Oh, yeah. See, I did play a little bit of a risky play by giving up my True King's Return. I kind of didn't want to do that. And I got Masterpiece, which I think now that I think about it, I was like, you know what, maybe I should have gotten instead of getting Masterpiece, what's it called, oh yeah, and then also True King's Return, I popped the Blackluster Soldier, but I could have gotten a monster that I could have just brought out right now, and at least I attacked over that. And then I got Solemn Judgment too, so I was, there was a lot that I could do. I was thinking about maybe okay, sorry, we're getting confused here, but yeah. So I drew for turn. I didn't draw anything. I still couldn't bring out my Masterpiece, so he was looking pretty good right now. And then this is where he takes game 1, effect of Raiden, sends 2 more. So he has a lot of thought for, there you go, for the one and only Mrs. Snow. I already felt like the game kind of closing in on me. I had no monsters right now. I couldn't bring out my Masterpiece. So, and then I did the mistake of using Solemn Judgment on Minerva. I should have waited, maybe on the Snow or something when he tries to bring out Snow instead of Minerva. But I did it anyways. Actually, maybe it was a good thing because he was going to get a draw from her because, as you can see, he still sends 3 cards and he sent the lightsworn, so he would have gotten a draw off of that and he would have been summoned. But any kind of how, it was game from right there. He, how did he pop that? Oh, yeah, he popped it because he sent the lightsworn, so it was Minerva's effect. He popped my Gigantic Diagram. And then, yeah, pretty much that's all she wrote. She attacks with that, and then he was going to be able to bring out Snow. So now we're going to game 2. We start deciding here. Game 2, I believe I chose to go first. And then for this, I am going to fast forward a lot because it's like, since he didn't have no ashes in hand, I pretty much went all out. I was able to bust all my plays with the Bell Baboon, Gigantic Diagram combo. So much synergy with it. Send my Bell Baboon, get True Draco Heritage off a Diagram. And then special summon the Bell Baboons. Bell Baboons effect for being destroyed. Effects of each one, so like it was just pretty much filtering, but any kind of how I had the 2 cards that I needed, the Ghost Ogre and the Ash for going first is prime. Oh, I think I even sent Ghost Ogre into my deck as a filtration to keep a Masterpiece in hand. I remember when I did that. I'm telling you, the plays are wild, boys. I took risky plays. So then, yeah, my usual shenanigans. MX Invoker off of the Baba Boons, bring out the Zodiac Thoroughblade effect, discard and draw. And I was doing good. I was popping off. I put which one was it that I put down? True Draco Apocalypse, effect of True Draco. I activated True Draco Heritage to attribute summon. I attributed the Apocalypse and the MX Saber Invoker, so now my Masterpiece is unaffected by monsters and traps. And the effective Heritage should draw 1. I drew the Twin Twisters. I don't know how I felt about that. I thought I sided it out. Maybe I kept it for some reason, but whatever. It's just part of it. And then, now on to my usual Zodiac shenanigans. It's pretty much just to have a body, an extra body on the field. I was just like, you know what, I have to play with it because I had nothing else. Oh, but I did get the double. What was that? Oh, the double Thoroughblade. So I had a 3200 Zodiac monster right there. That shit felt good. Set the twins, and that was it. Passed it there. And let's see what Mr. Moore does. Oh yeah, this one was attempts to use grass, the ash. So yeah, game two. That was it. That's all she wrote. I guess he didn't have much in his hand, or must have had a pretty bricky hand to just like he ended it there. So now we're going on to game three, guys. Yeah, that was a quick game two. Game three is a pretty interesting one. I think he decides to go first, and of course, on my first hand, like, look at the hand. What do I get again? Ghost Ogre and an Ash. Sick ass game, right? Like, all three games, I at least played one of these cards. So on that, he summons Raiden going first, and this is how I locked him out. Just Ghost Ogre 2 OP. But he got to send two. He sent so off of Raiden, he was able to get Wolf out. I killed the Raiden with Ghost Ogre, and he also got a electromagnetic turtle in the graveyard. So I was kind of just like, wow, what a like the best two cards you can send to the graveyard. He sent, and he had a Monster Reborn. So now it was like, okay. He was able to get to two level 4 monsters, and he was able to see. I said, "Here we go," because he was going to be able to continue to pull off a combo. He does Minerva. He activates effect, detaches, and I had to catch him with the Blossom. So now I'm down to 3 cards. So low key, I'm negative like by 1. I have 3. He has 4 cards live. And then yeah, I caught him with the Blossom. I had both of them. Now it's my turn. I got my draw, and now we're just gonna pull off some combos. I was kind of thinking, I'm like, the hand I did have was pretty broken, but I was just also at the same time just thinking like, what do I do? Like, what kind of combos can I pull off with this? So then I decided to go with like not using my normal summon at all to summon a Zodiac that I get from Tenki, which I got whipped out, and then I just decided to go with the Barrage combo to pop itself, bring out Thoroughblade. Send Zodiac Whiptail. This is where the synergy comes in. Get the draw. I got Tensu. I was kind of upset getting Tensu. I was like, shit, I kind of don't need this card, but I was like, screw it. I can just use it to tribute summon and bring out my masterpiece. Now we're going to move on to, zoo combos, little zoo shenanigans, special summons. So I had my 2800 Zodiac Tiger Mordor. I love playing. This is why I play this deck, is because when I have Whiptail and Thoroughblade on him, I feel invincible sometimes, just because it banishes after damage calc. It's a really awesome card. So as you can see, I set the True Draco Apocalypse, sent the Tensu, sent that since I didn't normal summon in the game yet. I went to battle phase. I guess I didn't switch to battle phase, but. Oh yeah, he thought that I was gonna use Masterpiece to pop Minerva, but I already knew Minerva, like, it was just gonna let him send 3 from the deck to the graveyard. So I was like, no. We're going to battle, and I'm gonna banish it. So as you can see now, Minerva's effect can't trigger to send the top 3 cards of his deck to the graveyard, and if one of them is a lightsworn, he can destroy that many cards for however many were lightsworns. See, and then like he did, like he pulled 2 lightsworns, so he was gonna actually be able to blow up both, not Masterpiece, but he was gonna be able to blow up my Tiger Mordor. And then I think I'm pretty sure I tell him right here. See, I was trying to tell him I can't spell for shit, but yeah, doesn't get destroyed. I was trying to explain to him because it gets banished. So that's when he saw. I was like, oh, okay. So he had to send those back. And then I attacked with Masterpiece for 2950. And then after that, he pulls this play of freaking sick ass dude. Check it out. Boom. Pops up with the freaking Gores, bro. Makes a Gores token. Look at that. 2950, yo. So that's when I was like, oh, damn. I popped the token because I just didn't trust it because it could kill my Masterpiece because they still can die by battle. So pop token. And I still had True Draco Apocalypse still in the field, which I think later on it comes through for me. So he has Gores. As of right now, I think I let Gores live. So I told him if he gets grass, he's OP, but he didn't get grass. But he did have the Brilliant Fusion. I was not going to let that go through. I popped the Brilliant Fusion real quick. Because that shit, I knew if he was able to go Brilliant Fusion, he probably would have been able to go Saryuja or just combo off. So I had to stop it through Masterpiece's effect. Then, he's the plays are real though. He has hands, man. He brings out the Eater of Millions. Goes banishes my target mortar, and I saw that like he had to go all out too. Like I just sent it to the banish pile because this banishes it, but it banishes it face down. So I was like, damn, okay. But then it came back to my turn. True Draco Pox. So yeah, so here I was kind of glad I drew this. This card isn't really used often in the True Draco deck, but to be honest, it has its times and its plays that you can use them. So I attributed the Apocalypse to bring him out. Apocalypse effect to pop, I believe, Eater of Millions. And then I banished Apocalypse to pop Gores when in reality I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have just attacked. But he did have the Electromagnetic Turtle, so he didn't die this turn. He just banishes it. Boom, see? So I was like, okay, main phase 1. He sets 1. That's when I knew, like, okay, I have game. I have game now. And then I activated Terraforming. Get Draganic Diagram. Check the plays, yo. Draganic Diagram. Pop Dariah to get a True Draco Heritage. Play Heritage. Oh yeah, and Dariah's effect. Special summon 1. So when I popped with Draganic Diagram, I popped Dariah. It lets me bring Majesty. Then I activate Heritage. After Majesty came out to get the draw 1, and I drew into another Terraforming. Like, how OP are these top decks? And I just kept going, you know, DD. Played it again. What did I pop this time? I was thinking too, because I was like, you know, I just really thought, like, I wonder if he can still win, you know. I was really trying my hardest. I didn't want to mess up. This is John Moore we're talking about here. And then I just had another Masterpiece. I sent Maiden like that. Like, I was just, screw it. Masterpiece number 2, effective Masterpiece. Pop the face down, right? Destroys it. He pays 1,000, comes back. Masterpiece again. I put, you know, banish another continuous spell or trap and destroy 1 card on the field. Popped it again. Went to damage. GG, guys. And that was my duel against John Moore. And it was pretty awesome. Shout outs to him. You know, he's the YouTube channel guy. He has his channel called House of Champs. A really awesome channel. Respects to him. Thank you for playing me, man. And then for all the viewers, thank you for watching this. Everybody have a good day. Smpantera out. Peace.